What up, guys? Welcome back to another video here with VT Outdoor Man. Today I'm at some land that we hunt on in central Vermont, and it's private land, so we're here to help post the property because the landowners can't get out and do it anymore. So I've got my son with me, and my dad and my uncle are doing other portions of the property as well. So I'm also going to be doing some scouting while I do this because it's the last weekend before bow season starts here, so you guys stay tuned.
Did something. I was sitting there because I didn't want to do it. And talking to the Chromebook, then you send it to the people who made it. And this is one.
So one thing I want to talk about while I'm doing this is just the fact of building the relationship with the landowner, with this being private land. You know, this is something we do to help them out because they're not able to get out here and post anymore. You know, they're nice enough to let us use their land. This is land that they've bought, that they've paid for, they pay their taxes on every year. So, and by them being nice enough to do that, you know, we develop that relationship and do things to help them out. You know, at the end of the year, we send Christmas cards, we send gifts and thank yous. So just because it's posted property doesn't always mean you can't hunt there. Just, you know, ask, be nice, be polite. Just develop that relationship with the landowner and you'd be surprised what you can find. They may let you hunt on the land. Alright, so while I'm out posting, I'm also doing a lot of scouting, and I'm way up back on the edge of the property line, and I've already come across some good sign. I got a nice deer trail coming right up through here. It looks pretty well used. It's heading on up into some of the thicker, darker stuff where we just came from, so got to keep some of this stuff in mind when it comes hunting season and see where the deer are moving through. I haven't really ever hunted up here, but maybe a few times, but if I keep seeing sign like this, I may have to start focusing up here a little bit.
Lonely is the only type, parachute me, I'm coming back down.
Alright, I'm still way up back now and posting, and this is a nice little secluded area I've always loved right here. There's just apple trees everywhere in here, and you can see it's surrounded by dark woods, and it's a good place to come. And there's apples everywhere this year. There's so many apples, but I'm not seeing any apples in these trees, which is kind of bizarre to me. The deer tend to want to come out from behind me up here and kind of feed down in here before they head way down to the field. The only thing I am noticing are these little cherries or something, whatever these are. I'm not quite sure what they are, but if you know what they are, drop a comment down below. I'm not sure if the deer, doesn't look like they've been feeding on them at all, but we're gonna keep pressing on and see what other kind of sign that we can find and keep posting, so you guys stay tuned. All right, I'm up above now where we have a stand called the turkey stand down here. We call it turkey stand because I think it was one of the first places we started shooting turkeys. And deer just love to cross through here, through the open hardwoods, but I would like to spot a lot more if there were actually acorns here, but these are all maple trees, all of them, all maple. I feel like there could be so much more deer activity through here if these were acorns, but I think there's a few beech nut trees in here. Yeah, I think there's a few beech nut trees down a little bit lower. One of the guys that we hunt with actually was on his way out hunting down through here last year, and he shot a nice buck down low here. So the deer definitely do cross through here, but it's more of a rut thing. Haven't really seen a lot of sign through here of deer moving. Season's still early, bow season hasn't even started yet. You know, deer will be changing their patterns once the frost and stuff comes. But okay, so I'm here at the turkey stand now that I just mentioned, which is right behind me right here. And as you can tell, doesn't really look like a stand. It's kind of the way that we like to hunt. You won't really know a lot of our stands, but the problem with that is I wanted to come hunt here one day, midday last year, and right behind me, right here, somebody had their ground blind. It's somebody who I guess has permission to hunt here, but the other spot that I wanted to go, their buddy had a blind there, and they're just sort of, I feel like, taking over our area, and I mean, I could put something out saying that we hunt here, but I try to be a little inconspicuous. But, you know, we're looking, as you can tell behind me, down through the cedars and then back up through the hardwoods way up here. Just trying to catch deer moving through. I mean, I've sat here a lot of times and not seen anything, but it is a good spot to sit. There's just not as many deer up here as there used to be. It's one of the main reasons I've been hunting around home a lot more. So I was just checking out this spot here. Ooh, what's going on there? I was just getting in to leave and I was looking at the turkey stand here where the guy had his blind. What do you got there, Jake? Trash. Don't be people that leave trash in the woods. Just don't. You know, I'm gonna have to tell the landowner now that this guy's leaving trash in the woods. Looks like it's a cover for a propane, so looks like he had a little heater in the blind, but please pick up after yourself when you're out in the woods. There's just no excuse. I know you bring a lot of stuff in. People bring backpacks and things. Just pick up your trash, please. Now I came across some turkey sign, which is good. Some scratchings in the leaves down here. And my son just found turkey feather. I do know that turkeys tend to roost in here, and this isn't too far from the turkey stand, which is why it has its name. Well, one of the hazards of doing this stuff and being as clumsy as I am is tripping over barbed wire fences and ripping your pants and cutting your knee a little bit. Just par for the course for me. I'm always doing that crap. Oh well. Flip up the safety right here. Yeah, and then pull the hammer back, all the way back till it clicks. There you go, now it's ready to fire. Now I'm at the spot where I shot my first deer with my bow, and that was 23 years ago. I was sitting right here at this spot. Let's see if I can get a good look here for you guys. So sitting here, and the deer used to come down through here and cross right here. There's a little stone wall right over here. Used to cross right there. Had a great, I think it was about a 20-yard shot, and it was a spike horn, but you know, 23 years ago we didn't have the antler restriction, but a nice shot, and took off because they head out. The field is out that way a couple hundred yards. I don't know, you probably can't see where I'm pointing. Field's out that way a couple hundred yards. My dad was sitting right on the other side of the swamp and heard me shoot. But yeah, God, 23 years ago, my first deer with a bow. So now I'm at the spot that I did a video for last year, talking about my first Vermont buck ever. So this right here is the tree that I was sitting at. I'll put the link right up here on a card. You can click on it if you want to watch that video, but you know, I talked about the deer coming in this way and going way down the bottom of the hill, and well, there's Jake. He's hoping to get his first deer this year.
These are beech trees right above you.
Yeah, so just on our way out now, and found a ton of beech trees and beech down on the ground. Looks like most of them have been eaten already.
Yep, the birds get in there, the turkeys eat them. Blue jays.
Squirrels.
Is there any in the tree?
Oh yeah, there's plenty in the trees.
I don't see it.
Yeah, just about back to the truck now, and tired, sore, bloody. Just another day in the woods for me. And just so you know, he also fell a few times, cut himself on barbed wire, so you can see where I get it from. Whew, back to the truck now. Gonna load things up, and we're gonna head over to a new area of woods that we've got some cameras up. Check those trail cameras, and we got a blind up for the kids for youth weekend. So I'll see you when you get over there. You guys stay tuned. Okay, we made it to the new spot now. Haven't been in here, but we put some cameras up to see what we've got for activity. We've got a blind back behind us. And we got deer we're thinking are coming out in here, but let's take a look and see what we got for trail camera. Alright, see what we got for pictures here. Get this open. Oh, let's get this turned the right way. The picture looks like it's from this morning. Oh, nice small buck there. And oh, another nice small buck, but that looks like 10:46 p.m. At least it looks like a buck. Oh, freaking coyote. 12 midnight. Whoa, look at that picture. That's actually a pretty good picture of the coyote. Sheesh. And then, yeah, whatever that is. Not sure. Oh, another nice buck. Oh, there's some tall tines in that one. That's 2:33 a.m. though, so that's not going to help much. But I know there's some around. All right, well, there's some small deer on camera there, as you saw. Not as much activity as I was hoping, but as I said earlier in the video, things are starting to change a little bit. The deer pattern are starting to change. So I'm hoping by the time youth weekend comes, deer will probably be coming out through here a little bit more, coming out maybe into the field. There's also an apple tree behind me. I'll probably be sitting in here maybe a couple of times through bow season, more or less just to kind of watch to see if anything's coming out. Don't know if I'll actually shoot anything if it comes out here. But that does it for today. If you guys aren't already a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button down below, drop a comment, hit the like, and we'll see everybody next time. Thanks, guys.